Hi class! I hope you're all doing really well, that you're all happy, healthy, and safely with your families. Feels like it's been forever since our last visit, so here's a brief refresher of what we had just finished up. During our last visit, we all edited and revised your very own classroom poem. Each line of the poem was written by a student in the class, and together you created these funny, sometimes scary and silly, but overall really, really beautiful poems. Your teachers have sent out or uploaded your classroom poems for you all to share and enjoy with your families at home. Thank you for all the hard work and talent that you put into these poems. They are some of my very favorite. As you may know, April is National Poetry Month, and I wanted to share with you one of my favorite poets of all time, Rita Dove. A little background information on the poet. Rita Dove was born in Akron, Ohio in 1952. She graduated high school as a presidential scholar in 1970. She went on to receive her bachelor's degree, summa cum laude, at Miami University of Ohio, her master's of fine arts from one of the most prestigious writing programs in the nation at the University of Iowa, and she received a Fulbright Award to study in West Germany. Dove went on to become the Poet Laureate of the United States and the official poet of our nation, which is a really big deal. She served between 1993 and 1995. At just 40 years old, she was the youngest person ever elected to that position and the first African American person to hold that title. Dove's work is best known for its music, beauty, and rich historical detail, as well as the details she includes about herself and her family. We will be reading and listening to her poem, Count to 10 and We'll Be There. Now here is the marvelous Rita Dove reading her own work.
Count to 10 and we'll be there. 1 chimpanzee, 2 crocodiles, 3 kings and a star make 4. My new shoe size, just 5 days old. I'm twice that now. It's June, 6 more months until snow for sure. 7 was lucky, not like 8 when I got glasses, better than 9, which felt Egyptian. I'm 10 now, which ends in 0. I've got 4 grandparents, 3 siblings, 2 parents, and 1 head with nothing to look at, no place else to go.
Whoa, that was a really good poem. Some things I noticed about Rita Dove's poem is that it is written in 2 stanzas, or 2 groupings of poetic lines. The first stanza seems to be thinking about the speaker's past and maybe even her imagination. The different kinds of animals like the chimpanzee and the 2 crocodiles make me imagine that the speaker is at a zoo, or perhaps in a faraway rainforest. She also includes the image of 3 kings and a star, which make me think about a kind of history the poet might be hinting at. I wonder what kind of histories we can include in our own poems. The second stanza seems to be thinking of what is really happening around her in the present. The speaker says, "I am 10 now," which is present tense. She then notes the people around her and ends the poem by saying that she has 1 head with nothing to look at and no place else to go. This tells us that the poet is using her imagination to think of a different time or a different place. Today, each of us will be constructing a poem that is rich with these elements, in the style of Count to 10 and We'll Be There. The spin on it that I'd like to take is for all of us to be thinking about what makes us feel happy and safe and what we look forward to doing in the future. Then, pulling all of these details together, we're going to construct a poem in the form of counting. You can count up to 10 in your poem, like Dove, or you can count beyond that. I had a lot of fun writing my poem for this exercise. I thought about what I do during the day now that we're all working and learning from home. I thought about the people and the animals I see regularly, and I thought about my own family and a little bit about my own history. I will now share my poem for you to all read and to get an idea of the kind of details you might like to include in your own poem. For some added fun, draw 1 or more of the objects, people, or places you've included at the bottom of your page. I hope you all enjoyed this lesson, and I look forward to reading your wonderful poems. See you for our next lesson, fellow Raiders. Peace and air fives. Almost home, from 1 to 10. 1 garden, 2 nostrils for sniffing the tulips and bluebells, 3 squirrels in the oak tree, 4 dogs playing fetch, 5 siblings around the table, 6 o'clock supper time, 7 stray cats meowing for milk, 8 stairs lead to the attic where I can watch 9 songbirds soar into the sunset. I have 10 fingers to pick the berries in our garden once they ripen. I will leave 0 to pick. I will make 5 blueberry pies, 4 jars of raspberry jam, 3 large blackberry scones, 2 gooseberry tarts, and 1 large strawberry shortcake to share with my parents when it's time to go home.